Hello everyone. Today I'll be talking about a book named Dhanda How Gujaratis Do Business by Shobha Bondre. The next chapter is The Circle of Life, which is about Mohanbhai Patel, who is an aluminium manufacturer. The story starts in 1958 where he receives an order for collapsible aluminum tubes from Himalayan Drug Company for toothpastes and other medicines. He meets with Mr. Cochrane Barnett, the managing director of Metal Box Company, who wanted to buy him out and threatened him. In 1980, he was the head of Patel Extrusion Group of Industries, having 11 large-scale factories producing all kinds of collapsible tubes with the head office in Gurgaon, Mumbai, close to the Western Express Highway. The European Manufacturers Association London gave him the distinction of being the highest producer of collapsible tubes in the world. Mohanbhai lived at Jogeshwari, Mumbai. He wanted to join the Indian Civil Services (ICS) due to his neighbor Mulji Patel, who praised his son Hirubhai Patel, who had gone to England and passed an ICS examination. Mohanbhai's father, Ishwar Bhai, also sent him to London to study for ICS and paid 900 rupees. He boarded SS Franconia, landed at Southampton Port in 1946. There he met with Rambhai Patel, who was the general manager of Bhavnagar State Railways, buying engines from England. Mohanbhai planned Bachelor's in Commerce from London University or Law from Lincoln's Inn, and lastly ICS examination. Rambhai Patel also told Mohanbhai that the last batch of ICS exam was being conducted at London to be shifted to India at Indian Administrative Service. He also convinced him not to pursue a law degree but instead pursue engineering from Faraday House. Even though he had passed inter-examinations, Mohanbhai reappeared in matriculation examination held within 4 months and secured more than 75% marks. 5 years later, in 1951, he graduated in engineering and started working as a trainee. He came to India, got married to Chanda, and they both went back to live in London. Sir Norman Redford, head of Tata Limited Company, London, receives the letter from Ardeshir Dharabshaw Sharoof, A.D. Sharoof, looking for a young dynamic British engineer for the Bombay office. He sent Mohanbhai instead after consulting with Sir John Adams, principal of Faraday House. So in 1953, Mohanbhai was offered 800 rupees, but after consideration was increased to 1500 rupees. He joined Tata office in Mumbai as head of electrical engineering department. While in London, he had prepared a project report of rolling mills and was made in charge of the project. However, Mr. Hales, the London branch officer, had miscalculated the purchase price of 38 lakh rupees to 75 lakh rupees. Mohanbhai went to London, sorted the issue, and bought the machinery for 44 lakhs, saving the company a sum of 41 lakhs. While at Tata, the company received an order from Indian Railways for vitreous enameled reflectors, which they were to source from Bengal Enamel Company. But instead of buying from them, he purchased a non-operational company at Dadar, which was mortgaged with Dena Bank, to which it owed 1,10,000 rupees. Thus, the Indian Enamel Company was born. Mohanbhai paid the owner, repaired the machines, and ordered the raw materials. He resigned from Tata, but Mr. Sharoof declined and instead suggested him to work on his job for half day to focus more on the new factory. While at Tata, he came across an advertisement by R. Leshner, a German company looking for an Indian company or individual in India to market the aluminium collapsible tubes for them. He decided to open his own factory. The bigger the challenge, the greater your willpower to overcome it, and in such a situation, one seems to possess an infinite amount of energy and determination. The Indian Enamel Company was producing well, but in order to get the raw material of steel plates, Mohanbhai had to deal with the red tape of Directorate General of Technical Development (DGTD) in Delhi and Iron and Steel Control Board in Calcutta. He again submitted his resignation at Tata but was refused by Mr. Sharouf. The Indian Enamel Company made a profit of 75,000 rupees, which was double his annual income at Tata. Mohanbhai contacted the German company R. Lechner for guidance in the field of producing collapsible tubes and contacted another German company, Herlen, for buying the machinery. He applied for an import license from DGTD and a loan from Small Business Corporation and also leased a place in Malad, Bombay. Harlan gave him an on-job training for 1 month in Germany. His third resignation at Tata was also rejected by Mr. Sharouf. Indian Enamel Company in Dadar was now renamed as Lance Metal and Enamel Works. Mohanbhai's typical day would start at 6 o'clock by going to Indian Enamel Company at Dadar, which was now renamed as Lance Metal and Enamel Works. After 3 hours, he went to Churchgate to his office at Tata and worked for 4 hours. After his return to Lance from there, he would go to his new factory at Malad in the evening, which was named Patel Extrusion. He used to sleep during his train journeys from Malad to Dadar to Churchgate to Dadar to Malad on a daily basis. Mohanbhai's fourth resignation was once again rejected by Mr. Sharouf. His family, especially his father and his wife, fully supported him during those arduous periods. His fifth resignation at Tata was also promptly rejected. The machinery arrived from Germany, but its installation and production took more time. They had already received an order from Himalayan Drug Company, but the dies of the machinery were in inches, while all other calculations were in millimeters. Mohanbhai commissioned the inauguration ceremony as planned, but imported the steel for the new dies from Austria. Another order from Alembic, a pharmaceutical company, entailed making the tubes out of aluminium instead of tin. For this, Mohanbhai tried for 31 times to make a new die and then finally succeeded. He used to say that a businessman cannot afford to slow down, to stop. He who slows down, who stops, is out of the race. After handing over his business to his sons Nayan and Karthik, Mohanbhai started working for the contribution towards society. He settled for a piece of land of 250 acres in Amboli, Karanjgaon, where there was a 100 years old fort as well. He had a small skirmish with the local Adivasi people, but things settled down. Mohanbhai established Super Farm there after the names of his two daughters-in-law, Sunita and Parol. Mohanbhai today has 11 companies in Mumbai, Silvassa, Vidodara, Vapi, and Goa, while Patel Extrusion Group exports to around 40 different countries all over the world.